So hello there, my name is Paul Williamson, and today in this video I'd like to introduce a session with Gail for Gail to connect with her inner spiritual guide. It is my belief that we all have a spiritual guide with us, and this spiritual guide is a loving, very wise presence that is with us to support us as we go through our incarnations on earth. I feel that we all have a spiritual guide, and this being knows us intimately and loves us and is there not to live our life for us, but in a way to protect us and support us to be on the path that we have chosen through our lives. And it is up to us if we reach out to this guide or if we also want to live that life which is being true to ourselves in our conscience. And it will be with that our guide will be able to help us, and we may be aware of promptings or feelings of love or peace when our guide is trying to help us. So with meditation, it is possible for people to consciously connect with their spiritual guide, which might mean that the person can see an image of their guide or feel their presence or somehow become aware of their thoughts. And we're going to experiment with Gail today to just explore if she can connect with her guide and how she does that. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you. All right. Hello there, Gail, and welcome for this session, and thank you for being willing to be a volunteer.
Hello Paul, thank you for inviting me.
That's a pleasure. So, I know that we've had one or two sessions before, but we haven't ever done a session together for you to connect with your spiritual guide.
No.
So I wanted to ask you, have you had an experience in your life of meeting your spiritual guide?
Yeah, I've met him quite a few occasions. Ever since I was a small girl, I was always aware of somebody with me, but I didn't know who it was. And it was probably about 7 or 8 years ago now when I first met him during a meditation, a circle meditation. And since then I've been quite aware of him through my life with me and different situations. I've been aware of his presence. I have.
So when you say that you're aware of his presence, can you describe how you do that? Do you see him or do you feel his presence? Or?
I have seen him in the past, but now I tend to I feel him. I know when he's there. I can feel his energy and his presence. It can be quite strong at times.
And what is the feeling of his energy like, if you can tell me that?
When he's around, I just feel safe, protected, and I know that nothing's ever going to happen, that he's always going to be there for me. He's just a strong protection.
And have you had some kind of vision of what he looks like?
I know that he's very tall, certainly taller than me, definitely North American Indian descendant, long hair, which he never wears up. It always hangs down. It does.
All right.
Always hangs down. Very aware of that.
Good. And do you also have a name that he's given you?
A name is something I don't have, and that's something that I would love to know. I don't know his name.
All right.
I don't know that.
Good. And has there been any particular occasion when you feel that he's been very helpful to you?
When I'm at a crossroads in my life, and I need to make decisions, he's always there. He doesn't tell me what to do, but he guides me and makes things a bit clearer in my head. I just feel at ease. I have a lot of trust with him.
And from what you were telling me this morning, you're at a little bit of a crossroads in your life at the moment, is that correct?
I am indeed, and he doesn't seem to be here at the moment. I don't feel him, which is very concerning, because he is there. He's obviously trying to let me make my own mind up at this particular time.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And what is the crossroads, if you could just tell us a little bit about that?
I'm changing career. I'm trying to decide what the best road is for me at the moment. For the last few years, I've always put everyone else first and what was best for them, but now I'm trying to put me first, and I'm not finding that easy, finding that quite difficult, whereas it's no other people, it's me. I'm trying to make the rest of my decisions for the rest of my life. That's what I'm trying to do, so it's quite a crucial point just now for me.
All right, well, thank you for sharing all of that, and let's now find out how you get on to connect with your guide with this meditation.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so just if you're closing your eyes and just start by focusing on your breathing. That's right, and if you imagine breathing in peace and relaxation, just breathing out any stress or tension that you may be feeling. So what I'm going to ask you to do now, Gail, is to imagine that you're walking along a path. And this is a very special path, very beautiful, where you feel very safe. And each step you tread along this path just allows you to go even deeper within yourself, becoming ever more receptive for the awareness of your guide to come to you more and more fully. So you're going along this path which leads to a very special place, a place where you feel loved, where you feel very strong spiritual energies, where your guide can make his presence known to you very easily. So you can speak to me now and just describe to me this path as you walk along it.
It's on a cliff with loads of greenery and trees around. But there's a path going down the cliff onto a beach.
Alright, beautiful. And is that where you feel you need to go?
Yeah.
Good. So just continuing now, and tell me what it's like as you go down this path.
It's beautiful scenery, and I just feel so peaceful. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
Good. If you just speak a little bit more loudly as you describe this, that's right.
Okay.
And just breathing in that peace, that's right. You can maybe tell us even a little bit more about the scenery and what you're aware of.
Just aware of the bushes and the flowers that are around, and the trees.
Is there any aroma with those flowers?
Yeah. Lovely floral smell.
Good.
Yeah.
So just breathe that in. And what about the temperature? Is it sort of warm or cool?
It's nice, it's just nice.
Okay. And what about the ground under your feet?
The ground it's like a stony pathway. On either side there's greenery and shrubs. I'm on a pathway with bits of sand on it as well.
Excellent. So just really enjoy this path very much. That's right. And tell me when it is that you reach the beach.
I'm going down a hill at the moment, just very, very close. The beach is in front, I can see it.
Uh-huh.
I can smell the sea air.
Beautiful. And what else are you aware of there at this beach?
Noise of some birds.
Uh-huh. That's
And
lovely.
the crashing waves.
And the crashing waves. They're just taking all of this in, all of these sensory experiences. Let them nourish you. That's right.
You can see the water in the distance and it's crystal clear.
Uh-huh. Okay. So as you're here on the beach, are you ready now for us to call your spiritual guide to come close to you?
Yes.
So let's do that now. Let's ask that loving presence of your guide just to come in and connect with you now, so you're more and more aware of him. That's right. That's right. So just breathe with any emotion you feel. And just tell me, if he was there now, would he be in front of you or to the side or behind you?
To the side.
All right. So just focus on his presence now. Just let it become clearer for you in so many different ways. Tell me what you perceive.
I just feel safe and excited.
Okay, good. So you feel safe and excited. That's beautiful. So as you turn to him, tell me what you see.
I'm aware of a cloak he's wearing. To me, it's some kind of animal skin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just really aware of that. He's cold.
He's cold.
He's dressed for the cold.
He's dressed for the cold. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so how close is he to you there?
Very close.
He's very close, yes. All right, would you be able to touch him?
Yeah.
What would be the feeling of touching him there? Just move your hand to do that. Tell me what his energy is like.
His energy's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
It's a warm energy.
It's a warm energy. Okay, good. That's right. And what do you feel in your heart as he's there with you?
Love.
All right, so just breathe in that love now. That's right. Tell me anything else you perceive about him.
It's just there's a lot of care comes from him. You can feel the connection. I feel a connection here.
All right, good. And what does that feel like, that connection there?
It's just like a tugging sensation.
Uh-huh.
And I feel as if there's just a strong connection with him. As if he's almost connected to my solar plexus.
Yes. That's beautiful. And if you were able to open up communication with him now, how would you do that?
Just speak to him.
Okay. All right. So just do that now. Just speak to him very simply. That's right. And tell me how he responds. And if you could speak that out aloud, so.
He's just telling me that he will always be here to help me.
Yes.
And he won't ever leave.
All right, good. And how does that feel inside as he says that?
Good.
Excellent. So, if you were to ask him now, just about this crossroads that you're at in your life and what you need to do most to get through this, what would he say to you?
Slow down.
Alright, so he's telling you to slow down.
Yeah.
That's right.
Go by my instinct.
To go by your instinct, yes.
He is helping. He hasn't left.
Uh-huh. So what is somehow stopping you from feeling his presence in your everyday life at the moment?
Because there's so much going through my head, I'm not listening.
Okay. So if I could interpret it as like you're not quiet inside
Yeah,
to be able to perceive him, is that right?
yeah.
Good. So just allow him just to continue to communicate with you about this in whatever way you need that. And again, if you just speak aloud so we can all hear you.
Okay. He's just reiterating to me to go with my heart and it will be the right road and not to be fearful.
Good. And how does that feel inside you?
I'm not frightened to move forward.
You want to move forward?
Yeah.
Good, good. So just experience that inside of you, that you want to move forward. That's right. And now, if there's just anything else that you want to share together while he's with you before we complete this today.
He's telling me his name is Maulami.
Mulami, just say that name aloud again.
Maulami.
Alright. Okay, and how does that feel inside when he tells you that?
Good, because I've wondered for a long time.
Alright, excellent. So I guess by you saying his name will help bring him into your awareness in your everyday life. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good. That's right. So just taking that in now. And is there anything else for him to share before we finish?
He's given me a shell. And I can hear the sea in it.
Alright, that's beautiful. What does the shell look like?
It's brown and white, and it's a funny shape, but you can pick it up and it's big. It's not a small shell.
Beautiful. So you'll be able to find a place for this shell so you can connect with it when you need it.
Yeah.
Good. So if you just say now your goodbyes to your guide Malami, just now, that's right, and just perhaps make arrangements how you could meet again if and when you need to. That's right. So how is that for you now?
Good.
Good. So I'm going to ask you then, as you part from each other, if you can just come back up that path, back up to the cliff again. That's right. And just bring with you all that peace and love and relaxation that you've gained. And tell me when you reach the cliff at the top of the path. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Excellent. So then just very gently, just take those remaining steps that will bring you into your physical body. So as you come fully into your physical body, you may feel very refreshed and relaxed after your experience. And you'll remember everything. So then only when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Hello there.
Hello.
Malami, huh?
Yeah, that was lovely.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Do you feel relaxed now?
Very.
Good. All right.
Very.
Thank you for doing that, Gail.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. That's lovely.